Ciao a tutti da JGR Studios, il nostro canale dedicato alle lezioni, recensioni e tutorial sull'audio recording. Vi ricordo che i nostri corsi ufficiali presonus studioone ed Acustica audio sugli altri software e sulle tecniche di audio mix e mastering sono disponibili sul sito www.proaudiolearning.com. Non dimenticate di iscrivervi cliccando sul pulsante sotto a destra e di attivare la campanella per ricevere notifiche dei nuovi video caricati.
Hi, hello to everyone. Thanks for watching my last video about lace and reply to some of the questions arrived via Facebook or YouTube. I want to explain something more in detail about lace and how it works. So we saw lace in action combined with Ash Ultra just to stop the true peak as explained before, but now I want to show you how to use lace with Ash Ultra also in a different chain. But to understand how lace really works, we have to try some tests with sine wave and pink noise, just to show you how the signal will be affected by the plugin. Then start from 0, and this time I want to show you the new preset inside the modules. So we have a Wisteria DS1 dual detector. This is another request from me, from other beta testers, just to have a dual detector inside some presets, because to reduce the distortion, especially for audio programs with acoustic instruments or orchestras, or something that we want very clean. In the first video I show you Indigo. Indigo is one of my favorite preset because he have the dual detector already inside, and this is why I said it's very clean. Then we can start to listen what happened in the original signal. Just open sine. I have already raised down the volume on the output just to not be deaf immediately. And okay, let's go. And you can listen 100 Hz very clean. We can start using threshold to enter the preset, and here is where lace is amazing. No distortion, you can see it's just the volume raising. Amazing work. Let's open the spectrometer just to have an original representation. You can see a little of distortion here. This is the distortion stage that start working, but we can hide it more, increasing the release. So the distortion is still here, but not edible. Let's go further. We're going to extreme now. A lot of distortion, but very clean. The sine wave is amazing. In my opinion, this is one of the best limiter. So we have the low end very clear. Then we can start removing the sidechain filter just to have a complete compression. And you can see it's incredible because we don't have a clear perception of the low end. This is how all the limiter works. But finally lace have a sidechain filter that the low ends goes through directly inside the peak stop stage. This is the clipper stage. So we can use knee in the limiter just to left the transient goes through into the clipper stage. Then I start clipping, so we can start hearing the distortion very clear. This is the peak limiting distortion. We are compressing as hell. Can be reduced by the threshold, of course, because it is affecting the peaks. Then moving the peak stop, we can listen to different kind of distortions, harmonics. So we have to pay attention about that, especially when we starting to compress and limiting the kick, so we can change the character dramatically. Well, adding true peak, it adds more distortion because we are going to change the threshold, you see? My suggestion is start to play with the sine wave inside lace just to understand the controls, how to manipulate it, and how the sounds affects your music program. Let's try to make another experiment with the pink noise. It is very fun, and we can listen very clear what the sidechain do. We have an extreme compression of the low end, and we can left the low end goes truly freely inside the clipping stage. This is how all the limiter works, and this is how lace works. I want to remember that sidechain filter is an HPF in 12 dB, so it's very smooth, just to obtain hair and fatness in the low end without destroying the kick, for example. We already tried with different HPF, but was too aggressive. There was not so much musical in the results. Back to the tracks, we back to the same album that I have shown you yesterday, but another track. This is Bouncer from D. Lewis, friend of mine, great album, I suggest you to listen to. And the song is Who is Gino? This time I put Ash before lace, because I want to enter in lace already clipped. The song is amazing. I don't want to change the character of the song, especially the kick, because it's a beautiful kick. The album was mixed by D. Lewis, and this is a test of mastering with Ash and lace. Let's go. Start with the Ash, just to add distortion and clipping. Just to pay attention, do not change the character of the kick. Soft clipping. Going to lace. So we have to pay a little attention about the very high frequencies because they are easy to burn. We can try to add some de-essing, for example, or a low-pass filter is another technique that we can use, but we have to pay attention to the tick of the kick. So lace is easy to use, but more easy to destroy your work. We have to pay attention to all single feature inside lace. This is an incredible tool for professional Everything we touch is audible, especially if you have a very great headphone as mine, the Audise LCD-X, or a great speakers where everything is detailed. Then we can listen all the little changes easily. So if you liked this video, please subscribe to my channel, then download Lace demo and start playing with yourself. I'm sure this will become your favorite plugin for 2024. Thanks again for watching. Please leave your comments below and we'll see in the next video. Bye bye.
Spero che questa lezione vi sia stata utile. Vi aspetto ai miei seminari, al corso professionale presso il mio studio e nei corsi online sul sito www.proaudiolearning.com. Affronteremo i vostri mix insieme e li finalizzeremo nelle fasi di mastering. Per gli iscritti ai corsi sono disponibili inoltre plugin e librerie gratuite, oltre ai nuovi video esclusivi ogni mese. Continuate a seguirmi su Facebook, YouTube e Music Off. Non dimenticate inoltre di supportare queste lezioni gratuite attraverso il canale Patreon, che trovate in descrizione. Se il video vi è piaciuto, cliccate subscribe e attivate la campanella, questo mi aiuta a far crescere il canale. Per il momento è tutto, ciao, a presto!